Hi guys, welcome back to Farming with IH. This will be episode 5 of the Cub Cadet 782D project. I put the jack under the rear end of this tractor, moved it forward, swept everything, all the sawdust away. We got me and Vintage Red Diesel cleaned these out. He welded multiple nuts onto here. Took 9 because this was snapped off in there. Turned it out, put a thing in there, redid the threads, cleaned them out. So now we're ready for a new gasket and the new manifold there. We went to our local Cub Cadet dealer, got some fine thread nuts to put in there because the studs, they don't make studs for this anymore, surprisingly. Then we got the studs to put the extension on for the muffler. So we got that done. We looked to see if we could find something for this because this bearing is pretty well, it's not shot, it's pretty worn out. I repacked these bearings with grease. They were a little dry. They were actually really dry. And we fixed that. So after this episode, I'll be working on 3 pieces. And then everything can go back together. We are doing reassembly now, which is why I clean everything out because I don't plan to have antifreeze and oil leaking everywhere. I went on Messick's, got a new gasket and a new manifold. So we'll work on that. Oh yeah, I need to show you guys something. This must have been snapped off, and the previous owner tried to get that out with an easy out because that was a stud that was snapped off. And while we were trying to do that, we found this. An easy out came out. We welded it on and we twisted and an easy nut came out. Not an easy nut. Whatever. It came out. Somebody must have tried to get rid of it or fix the broken stud, and their easy out snapped. So we got that out, we got all that out, we got our threads cleaned up, ready for the next thing. Okay, so this needs to be reassembled. This is our fan assembly. Right here, here's the pulley, hub, the fan is right here, and the shaft. I cleaned this up. I put some emery cloth on it in WD-40 and just basically sanded that all off. It cleaned it up pretty nice. So almost everything is ready to go back together. This tractor's got work to do in the spring, so better get to it. I'll get all our stuff over here that we need, and then we'll put the manifold on. Okay guys, I put my light up, got some brake cleaner to clean this surface up, and I got my bolts, my gasket, my manifold, and I set my light up. You did notice this cylinder number 2, there's a valve seal up here, and it's leaking oil down in there, and the head gasket's also leaking oil right there. Figure it should be fine. It's not worth pulling the head off for. So we'll do that. Or let's do that. Let's clean this up. Okay. Got that on there. I also gotta get a wrench for this. I forgot. We'll let that dry. But anyone need a gasket? Gaskets. I actually bought 3 of these. Anybody need them? I'll keep them, I guess. I'll sell one for sure if anybody wants it. I'll just need your email, and then I'll email you. You can email me your address, and I will send this. Or one of these, because not this one. This one's going on the tractor. It's gonna go on just like that. And we'll put the manifold on and run our bolts in. Oh yeah, I also need to order, there's a tube right here going from the bottom of the water pump. I'm gonna replace that because mine as well. We got new roll pins for the drive shaft. I'm gonna spare one just in case. You know, you don't want to be out on a Sunday or a Saturday when the parts store's closed. Or our parts store's closed that day. So, while we're waiting for this to dry, I don't know. Just gotta sit here because not much you do. Actually, I'll just wipe it off. Maybe that'll work. I'm dumb. I don't know. Should I clean that surface up? I might clean that surface up. I'm gonna go get a wire brush. Okay, so what I also did today is I got another set of hubcaps. So I chromed them, I didn't chrome them all up. I polished them all up. And so they're ready to get on here. I just don't want to have to take this manifold off again because there's an exhaust leak. It's really burred up right there. It should be fine, at least I think. As long as I imagine that'll be fine. So we got our new manifold here. We'll line this all up. We'll put top bolt it. Let me make sure it'll turn in there to start with. Yes, it will. Okay. Find what size wrench this takes. Metric, so. That's what it should be. No, it's 10. 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. This thing is gonna be a ton quieter. Because I realized when I got it, or a little while when I was mowing, randomly it got loud. And that must have been when that crack really opened up, or it cracked again. Because I was sitting looking around like, hey, is it dead on a cylinder? I thought it lost a cylinder. So I was stressing about that. But it actually was just the manifold that just got obliterated. Yeah, let's see how this one turns in, because this is the one with the... This is the one that had the snapped off one. And it's working good so far, so nice. It's supposed to have studs in the top, but I can't get them. Probably could if I went to a Kubota dealer, but oh well. It'll be fine. Well, I'll cut to when I'm done with this, so. Okay guys, I got the bottom and top bolts all snugged up and ready. We found some studs to go in here. That's pretty much gonna be it for this episode. I have studs for here in this cabinet here, and eventually once this thing's back together and running, I'm gonna do a run. I'm gonna run it without the sheet metal on and make sure it's working right. I'll do a video on that. And I got this charger, charging the battery for it, because I am not gonna buy a new battery for it till spring. But pretty much that's pretty much it. I greased the center point here. I swept the floor, I put the jack under this, pushed it away. I gotta put this wire in this clip. I'll do that after I have our fan assembly back on there, which excitingly shouldn't be too long, because we just gotta get those bearings in there. Get to do that. I gotta put a grease needle in this, grease this up, because this is pretty bad. And that's pretty much it. This project has gotten a lot more expensive than I thought it was gonna be. In total, all the parts from like the exhaust, the toolbox, all that stuff. In total, and I haven't even paid to get the starter rebuilt and that stuff yet, around $400. The joys of collecting garden tractors. They're expensive as crap. Really collecting anything, tractors, garden tractors. They're both expensive. Whoa, my voice is, it's snowing. So that's pretty much it for today. I'll have episode 6 coming when I get all the parts ordered. I still gotta order what? I forgot. I'm drawing a blank. I gotta get this part back from the machine shop. That's the extender. I gotta get the starter back. And then I just need to get a gasket to put on here. And then that's pretty much gonna be it. Then we get the joys of putting that in there. So fun. I got the shaft cleaned up. This is for the fan assembly. Cleaned it up a little more. Oh yeah, I gotta order those radiator hoses. Other than that, that's about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thanks for watching Farming with IH.